Will your person commit? Let's see what the cards have to say. You're doing really well on your own. I think they kind of like being alone right now at this moment. I will say it's a possibility down the line for sure. Okay. All right. So there's been a lot of not much happening in the past. Okay. Indecision ultimately, right? Should I do this? Should I not? And that could have been going both ways. So that might be happening with your person as well. All right. You're coming up as a Nine of Pentacles. You do really, really, really well on your own. Okay. I think they're content with being on their own. I think they have a bit of love for you, right? It's like kind of the start, potentially more, if that makes sense. But the energy in between both of you is the Magician. So I feel like they're not really letting their true intentions, their true feelings, be expressed to you. They're kind of just hiding things, but there is that potential, if that makes sense. The outcome is the Three of Pentacles. So I do see a certain level of commitment, okay? Because often the Three of Pentacles can represent you, the other person, and the relationship. I think you guys are going to try. I don't necessarily see that full out commitment, okay? But I do see you trying. I think you're wanting to move forward with this, okay? You know, you're good at being single. You like being single. You're probably doing quite well at work, and, you know, you're successful, you know, as an independent person. The thing is, I feel like, will they commit long term? Not necessarily. I think for some of you, I mean, it really depends, but there is going to be that commitment for potentially at some point, maybe up to 3 years in the future. I think they kind of have some feelings for you, but not necessarily enough for it to be in the long term. I think they're content potentially being with you, or having the connection that you have right now. They're content with that. They're not necessarily wanting to make it more, okay? But I think you might actually be the one kind of pushing them to have some commitment. And I think you'll try, but they might be giving their love to someone else at some point in the future. Let's clarify this outcome card just to be sure. Make sure that there's complete honesty, okay? That both of you are quite forthright, that you know who this person is. Like, do you even know who this person is? Like, do you really want to, like, because ultimately you don't want to commit to someone until you actually know who they are, because then you don't know what you're committing to. It's kind of like accepting a job where you have no idea, like, the hours, the pay, the contract, or anything like that, okay? So that would be a little bit silly. Let's get an advice card about how you can deal with this person when it comes to commitment. Just say what's on your mind. You have to kind of speak your truth, right? Just say what you want, ultimately.